Welcome to color compare of our last two of the new blue contrast colors. These two blue contrast colors did not make it into the last blue compare video. They're kind of a little bit different, and I want to kind of highlight why. And so I brought some other colors to kind of compare them to. But here we go. Here is Frostheart and Pylar Glacier. And these are some very neat colors. First, let's talk about the Pylar Glacier. You'll notice here, very subtle blue color leaves a lot of the white. So these swatch sticks are primed with the Army Painter Matte White spray. And we're talking about just a tiny little bit of blue on there. Just maybe gives it like an extra almost like snow or ice effect. I think that's pretty cool. To call this a contrast paint is kind of an interesting call. It does behave, I would say, more like a wash or a shade. Frostheart, then, is also a very bright blue, and it is also kind of, I don't know, a little flatter than some of the other blues. And so I wanted to kind of bring this in. So first let's talk about Pylar Glacier, because that's what we're doing here. It is very similar to what we've seen with something like Briar Queen Chill. And so what we've noticed with this new line of contrast paints is there is there's several of these paints that behave like this in a few of the different colors. And so I'll probably do a showcase video of those later and kind of show you which ones behave like this. But you see the Briar Queen Chill, very similar to the Pylar Glacier, just that the Briar Queen is more of this like green tone to it or a teal tone, and the Pylar Glacier a very blue tone. I have to say, between those two, I really like how this Pylar Glacier is going, even for some of the effects that maybe I would have used Briar Queen Chill on before testing it. So Frostheart is really not similar to either of those, so we're going to set those aside. I'm going to show you what Frostheart is similar to. And the things that it's similar to is it is similar to the Citadel Talassar Blue and to the Army Painter Magic Blue. So I would definitely put it in this category. You do notice it's got a little bit of a different tone to it. Maybe a little bit of a teal coming in, or it's just I don't know. It's definitely a different kind of blue. And so we just kind of see that that's what we're dealing with versus Talassar and Magic Blue, very similar. This gives us just that little bit extra difference. That maybe is what we want. And so if that's what you want, grab the Frostheart. Otherwise, I think, the Army Painter Magic Blue has been working really well for me. I'd probably stick with that. So I don't have much else to say about these colors. I mean, that's kind of what we're dealing with here is that. So just kind of wrapping up some of the last few colors here. If I had none of these colors, which would I get? I would absolutely buy this Pylar Glacier. I might even buy it over the Briar Queen Chill. So just kind of keep that in mind. Maybe that's the color that you really want. If you're looking for a, spooky kind of ghosty effect like the Briar Queen Chill, ask yourself, do I want the green or the blue? And if the answer is the blue, and that is just really neat how that's done that. I really slathered it on here, and it has just sunk into those recesses. It looks a lot darker going on, I'll tell you that. So I'm definitely going to go for some Pylar Glacier. Of the rest of these blues, Magic Blue for the cost is kind of the default there. If you really like the Frostheart, I wouldn't blame you for buying just the Frostheart. It's a nice paint and it really covers well. So I have to say that is a good idea there. So, up to you on that one. I would probably stick with Magic Blue out of, I would buy just the big kit of these speed paints. And then probably wouldn't pick up the Frostheart separately from that. But that's just me for what I paint. I do not paint a whole lot of blue, if I'm honest. Alright, well, I hope this was helpful to you in checking out these new colors. And always, thanks for watching. Take care. Let's get gaming.